What's your opinion on social media these days at this point?
I feel like social media is an illusion.
Explain.
Um, I like Snapchat, and now I'm starting to see that Instagram is starting to use that to show people like the truth. Um, I just feel like sometimes Instagram could be like quote unquote catfish, like they don't really have all these things or they're not really there. Um, or they really don't have it and they're renting it or something like that, just to get the followers, just to become like popular, and a lot of people on Instagram and stuff like that, they really believe it. Like they really believe a lot of stuff that's on social media. Like they prejudge you off of, what is on your page or something like that, or what somebody posted on their page about you, and then it's like, whoa, like slow down there, like slow down now. Whoa. But it's crazy. Social media is really freaking crazy. And I personally don't think that kids should have social media. I mean, I definitely took my sister's Instagram page away from her. She's like 14. I told her she should not have anything. Like that was like a big issue in my house because I feel like it's pretty much exposing them to a lot of stuff that are on other people's pages. Like I'm pretty comfortable with my body, so I don't mind showing my body. I do it in a very tasteful way. But there's even porn. There's porn on Instagram, and then there's like grown ass people hitting up like it can get a little crazy, and I don't know. I'm not It is what it is. Like it's today. So you gotta, just move along with it and just keep vibing and doing your thing. But Instagram is definitely like a little world that you're creating on your page. Like it's kind of like a photo album.
Now, you said your sister's 14 and you don't recommend her being on social media.
No.
What age do you find appropriate for a teenager to be on social media?
Probably like 16, 17, when you got like some sense. I'm not saying that my sister has no sense, but her mind is very, like, I feel like 14-year-olds, like, they're kind of just turning teens, and they're kind of like, they're starting to like the boys, and like for boys liking the girls, and they're feeling a little frisky, and crushes and stuff like that, and their mind is not as strong, so they're easily influenced. Like they could just see a picture and paint this whole world around one picture and run with it. So I don't know. I'm not really too big on kids on Instagram. Even like there are some kids on my page that were cursing me the hell out. I'm like, how old are you? Why are you on my page? And they were really going in, like cursing me all out. I was like, I even got death threats on my page. I got death threats in my DM because because I'm best friends with, with my friend that's transgender. I'm like, you guys are freaking sick. Like, and then there was a lady, grown-ass lady. She was Christian all on her page. Then she DM'd me and wrote on my page, she ever sees me in a bathroom, she's going to kick the door down and beat my balls in. I'm like, I don't have any balls. So you're going to, you're not going to be so happy about beating me up. But I guess, what is your problem? But these people are crazy. Instagram is freaking crazy.
Now, those death threats, were those from kids or?
I got some kids that were threatening to kill me. I'm like, they're talking about they got 45s, AKs, they're gonna blow me. I'm like, whoa, like, seriously? What freaking cartoon are you watching? Like, they're crazy.
Now, what's your biggest pet peeve with social media? What bothers you the most, if that wasn't it? Or maybe that was it.
Social media, I think it's like, I think it's kind of like, um, people judge you off of the amount of followers you have. It's so annoying to me. Like, it's like, I've worked my ass off my whole entire career, and there's a whole, and not just me, like, there's a whole bunch of, like, freaking record label execs, like, just like super CEOs of businesses, like, just, like computer techs, like, all of these people that don't have a zillion followers, but they're like the richest people. They're like the smartest people, and they're like the people that pretty much do a lot of work that no one will ever really know, because they kind of like to stay behind the scenes, And so I think that was kind of like my issue when I first got on the show on Love and Hip Hop. Like, people were like, I never heard this girl before. Like, who the hell is she? She ain't got no followers. Like, yeah, duh. Because, like, I never really put myself out there. Like, I went through, like, phases. Like, I even went through a phase that I was planning on, like, wearing a mask. So, like, I want to be cool. I'm like, you know what? I'll probably come out and, like, wear a mask, cover myself, and then, like, voila, this is me. And then at one point I had, like, a whole bunch of followers on Twitter and Instagram, and I was signed to Polo at the time, and he was like, you need to delete all of your pages. And then I'm like, okay, because he was like, we need you to be like a secret, And so I was kind of, I guess, like, in my mind, I'm very trained, like, kind of like on the Prince, Madonna, Michael Jackson, like, Whitney Houston kind of vibe, like, like true icons in my eyes, and pretty much in everybody else's eyes. Like, they really didn't put their life out there for everybody to see. They pretty much just just put out their talent and let people fall in love with their talent and let them fall in love with their music. They really didn't, like, nobody even knew how Prince's house looked until, like, he died, I don't know if he has, like, he didn't share, like, his personal life with people. And that's kind of like how I was. I was like, I really don't want to share my personal life with people. I've always been very secretive on, like, my relationships, just because I really don't feel like it's anybody's business. But now that I'm into this reality TV world, like, it's everybody's business now. So I'm starting to break into it. I'm starting to understand this world that, that's, social media world.
You talked about death threats and so on and so forth in your DMs and stuff like that. How do you deal with negative or hateful comments?
At the beginning, my feelings got hurt. I was like, wow, am I really, like, a fucked up person? Like, and I'm like the sweetest person ever. Like, seriously, I'm really so sweet. I guess I can come off a little catty, just because, like, I don't take shit, just because I was, my dad told me not to take shit from anybody, because, like, I'm fucking Colombian, and, like, my mom too, like, my cousins, like, Mississippi, they're like, what? I grew up around a whole bunch of boys, so I fought a lot. So, so, but other than that, like, it hurt my feelings at the beginning. I was like, wow, like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like, I kind of liked being, like, a little hidden gem. I don't really know if I'm ready for all of this, like, all these people attacking me like this, like, every day. And then they dragged my ass all the way, like, it was like 500 comments just going in. I'm like, damn, you're calling me ugly? Really? I'm ugly? I'm like, that's the first. That's the first, but cool. I guess I'll take that. If I'm ugly, like, shoot, I'm ugly, I'll take that. If I'm ugly, okay, I'm ugly. But, it hurt my feelings at the beginning, but I don't know. I think over the amount of, like, over time, I just kind of, I, like, trained myself to kind of filter it and I just ignored it. And at one point, they kind of just stopped commenting. And then I was like, damn, where y'all at? Come back. Come back. You know? It's pretty much like that saying, you know? When no one's talking about you, that means you're not popping. So.
Now, do you delete comments? Do you block people? Do you clap back?
I tried to clap back at one time, and then I deleted it. Because I was like, you know what? I'm an icon. I can't be clapping back. I can't do things like that. So I'll just say, thank you. God bless. Take care. You're gorgeous. Thanks for stopping on my page. That was at the beginning. Now I don't even bother. I don't have time. I'm like, I honestly don't have I don't have time. Like, I'm running all over the place. Like, I really don't have time. I'll just post and leave it. At the beginning, I did block. I blocked like a few people because they just kept on coming back on my page. And I'm like, what is your problem? So I did block like a few people at the beginning, but now I don't even look at it.